Yo, what's good, my people? It's your boy, Big Chris, aka the Compton Animator, and I'm here to give you people another WWE Smackdown review. So tonight, we're reviewing WWE Smackdown for January 24th, 2014. And tonight's show kicks off with Zeb Coulter of the Real Americans comes out, and he basically just, talks up to, what's the boy's name? He's trying to, talk shit about Big Show the whole time. He calls him a bully, then shows the video package of, I think it was from a couple of weeks ago, where Big Show socks Zeb Coulter and knocks him out, and basically does that, calls him a bully because of that, and basically shitting on him. Then he starts going and shitting on Rey Mysterio and the Big Show together, and talking about how Rey Mysterio hops the border and stuff. The funniest part is when he starts coming up with tag team names for Rey Mysterio and Big Show, and he starts, saying, I think he was saying call him El Taco and stuff like that. He just called him I think he was saying Taco and Big Supreme or some shit like that. Just poking fun at both of them. As far as this intro goes, I really like it. Just great stuff from Zeb Coulter, and also the faces that Antonio Cesaro make just cracks me up all the time. So next we get a match with Big Show, Big Show and Rey Mysterio versus the Real Americans. A pretty chill match. It was good when Big Show was in the ring with the Real Americans. Once Rey Mysterio got in there, it was okay. It just became like a kind of a beat down on Rey Mysterio, how those type of matches go. Some of the highlights of this match was you get the Big Show who does a double, what do you call it, arm drag on both Cesaro and Jack Swagger. Then you get Rey Mysterio who gets pushed out into the ring. You get him that does his little splash off the top ropes. You get a knockout in a 619, everything here. Rey Mysterio ends up pinning Cesaro, so it was a pretty chill match for what it was. Let's see. Next, we get... Oh, right after that, Paul Heyman came out, and he basically told, that Brock Lesnar is going to conquer, and, that from what Big Show did to Brock Lesnar these past few weeks, Brock Lesnar is not going to only beat Big Show, but he's going to destroy him. And once that happens, he's going to take over the WWE. So that type of thing. Next we get, let's see. Oh, okay. Next we get Brodus Clay and the Miz, who comes to the ring, but while they're, I think even before the match starts, fucking Wade Barrett, aka Bad News Barrett, heights his raises his podium up to the top, and basically starts talking shit during the whole match, talking about how this is going to be the worst match ever, how you got a main event that's going to be fun, but everybody's going to have to sit through this match. Just doing gold here. People, kind of been talking shit about this gimmick, how it started off kind of slow, but to me, Wade Barrett is winning right now. He's enjoying this gimmick, he's having fun with it, and I think he's doing the best he can with what he has. I'm really liking what Wade Barrett is doing right here with this. And the match itself was just a quick not a squash match, but just a quick match where Brodus Clay got distracted and the Miz hits a move, then gets his win. Yeah, I don't think he even hit his finisher. He just hit a straight move and got his little win. So, and then afterwards, the Miz starts going up over towards the podium and tries to talk shit to Wade Barrett and tell him to come down, but Bad News Barrett was like, nah, just start laughing at him and shit. But I love Bad News Barrett here, and the whole character has grown more and more on me. Next, hopefully, we see him in the ring soon. I think he's gonna be at the Royal Rumble, so see him in the ring soon and see what he can do more with this character. But I think it's working for right now. And the match was whatever. Let's see. Next, we get a Divas match with Cameron versus AJ. A quick match. It was just basically AJ Lee kind of beating up on Cameron for a little bit. Cameron coming back at her, and then I guess Tamina tries to interfere at one point. Naomi runs over there, but before anything can happen, Cameron kicks Naomi off the ropes. I mean, kicks Tamina off the ropes. AJ Lee takes the distraction and basically tries to pin her. Then she ends up going for the Shining Wizard, knocking Cameron out, then going for the pin. And for the match itself, it was just a quick match, just to set up a getaway for AJ Lee. Naomi comes in there afterwards and try to console what's her name, Cameron, and then Tamina tries to attack Naomi and Cameron, but both of them get pushed outside, and we get like a little quick brawl with Naomi and AJ Lee, and Naomi ends up winning the brawl out of all. As far as this goes, the match was okay. They still don't give these girls enough time to work. But, for a little bit of time they had, I like what they did. They really didn't have enough time to do anything. So these girls had to basically throw everything to the wind in a short amount of time. And I think they did an okay job at it. We're probably going to see with them at the Royal Rumble, a match with them. And I'm going to do a Royal Rumble prediction right after I do this review, and you probably see it in this review. Let's see. So, and also while I'm talking about this, because they do Raw rebound, so I'm gonna do a main event rebound. The Bella Twins and Alicia Fox and Oksana had a match on main event, and the only reason I want to talk about this is because this is, I just want to talk about something else where they actually give the divas screen time. They let them talk in the back, and you had Oksana and Alicia Fox berate the Bella Twins and basically berate Brie Bella about what's happening with her boyfriend, her fiance Daniel Bryan, and you even had one point before that Nikki congratulating Brie for like holding the secret in and stuff like that. But I just like the back and forth between the girls, and then they had an okay match in the ring as well. So I just wanted to talk about that. Next we get a Shield promo. It's basically them talking about they're going to dominate the Royal Rumble, and Roman Reigns kind of puts a little snide mark in there saying that he's going to come out on top and the big dog's going to come out on top. Next we get a match with the Rybackso versus the Los Matadors. An okay match here, nothing much to it. Curtis Axel ends up pinning one of the Los Matadors. Then the Bull does his little thing and stuff like that. And the best part of the match was the end, where you got the Bull kind of like having a little face off with Ryback for a little bit on the outside of the ring after he jumps on Ryback. So that was, to me, that was the best part of that. Yeah, it wasn't too much to that shit. But Ryback ends up getting a win here anyway. Let's see. Next we get CM Punk, who comes out to the ring, and he's basically saying how he's gonna talking about what he did to Kane and what the Authority's been doing to him and stuff. He insults Kane more. And basically saying, this is nothing to him, and he's done everything but win the Royal Rumble, and kind of like I think he should have also put in there win the main headline WrestleMania, but he's done everything but that. So he has that to do and more, and a little bit more. But Kane comes out and basically tells him he has no chance, and then CM Punk basically says, "Don't tell me that, I can do it," basically type of thing. So it was a CM Punk and Kane interview. It was nothing much to it. We've seen this like 2 or 3 times now. We see it on last Smackdown, Raw, and now. So it's not much more they can say here. You're just going to go into the Rumble. And also, matter of fact, I'll leave it until the end of this where I start the prediction thing. So let's see. Okay, next we get the Primetime Player versus the Wyatts, basically a squash match. Titus O'Neil gets knocked from the ropes at one point in the match, and he never see him again. And Darren Young gets pinned, and then Bray Wyatt ends up coming in the ring, doing his Sister Abigail on what's his name, on Darren Young, and then he starts cutting a promo. Basically, let's see. Basically talking about he's going to change the world, and his defeating Bryan is going to be like kind of epic type of thing. And then Daniel Bryan comes out to everybody's surprise and basically tell Bray Wyatt to listen to the chants, and that, you know, the monster that's going to be facing in the ring isn't going to be of his own, but of Daniel Bryan, the one that Daniel Bryan created. So, you know, a quick little promo. I thought it was pretty chill for what it was. Next we get a match with Fandango and Kofi Kingston. An okay match here. You got Emma on the outside, inside of the crowd, and Summer Rae on the outside as well. And this is just a quick little match. I thought it was fun for what it was, but, you know, nothing much to it. Kofi Kingston ends up coming up with the win off of what do you call it? Shit, what's his fucking move name? I'm tripping right now. Off of the Trouble in Paradise. Basically runs into the ropes and then ends up getting in Trouble in Paradise on here. And also, never mind, I was thinking of something else. But yeah, he ends up getting the win here. Let's see. Is that it? Hold on one second. I'm not making sure I haven't missed anything. Yeah, I think that's all. Yeah, it was a lot of fucking. Only reason I'm checking is because it was a lot of, like, you know, recap stuff. And sorry about the sirens. Well, I can't be sorry about it because I didn't do anything. But like a lot of Raw recaps and, you know, stuff like that. And just talking about the Rumble a lot and everything. So next we get a 5-on-5 match with who was it? The Usos, Biggie Langston, the Rhodes Brothers versus the Shield and New Age Outlaws. A pretty fun match to start off. It kind of slowed down towards the middle when Cody Rhodes was getting beat up, but I thought, you know, it stayed consistent with the beat up, and Cody Rhodes is doing a good job of making sure he looked like he could come back anytime, or not come back anytime, but, you know, he still had enough in him to come back. I thought that that beat up part lasted too long, but once it hyped back up into the energy of, you know, everything that was going to happen, you know, all the guys just going crazy and stuff like that, it got really good. And I really like how, you know, they just went crazy and started going after each other and shit. It was a lot of good little moves at the end. You know, everybody basically did all this stuff. It basically ended up in a double DQ. All the guys started attacking each other. You get everybody starts, you know, just rumbling in the ring. Guys from the back run out. CM Punk gets a, you know, big pop running out. Also about this crowd tonight, it was a pretty good crowd. They were chanting for everything. Chanting for the Big Show tonight. Chanting for Kingston. Chanting for basically everybody, and was yelling and all that type of stuff. It wasn't great, but, you know, for a SmackDown crowd, it was pretty good. I didn't really have to hear a lot of canned heat tonight. So yeah, it was a pretty good match. You know, you had the New Age Outlaws doing their thing and stuff like that, and everybody just big rumble at the end, and that's how they end the show. As far as the show goes, I thought it was an okay show. I would give it a C+, probably a B-. It wasn't nothing great to it, but as far as, like, you know, go home show, the last show before the pay-per-view, I thought it was okay. You had most of the stars except of, you know, the main title belt guys, but everybody, all the mid-card belt guys were in the main events, and you had Daniel Bryan, CM Punk, Kane, and all those guys, you know, out there and stuff like that. So it was an okay show here. My favorite thing has to be the last match and stuff with Wade Barrett. That was just, and Zeb Culture as well. That was just pretty good to me. So now I guess I can go in and talk about the Royal Rumble pay-per-view and give my predictions real quick. As far as the hype goes up, I thought it was a pretty good hype. A thing that people always says, but people kind of, you know, go back on this, is that the Royal Rumble builds itself. You know, people are going to watch the Royal Rumble because it's the Royal Rumble. So, you know, there's not a lot of building they got to do. And I even heard some people say this, that the Royal Rumble builds itself. And then when they saw the WWE not really building up the match itself, they get pissed. I'm like, but you said the Royal Rumble builds itself. So, you know, you got to stick by that. But, yeah, you know, everything's been cool as far as the build-up goes. You know, the stuff with Big Show has been okay. The stuff with Batista was fine. And what else? You know, everything else was pretty cool. You know, Daniel Bryan stuff was really good. The CM Punk stuff was fine. And what else? You know, just everything's been pretty cool. Only thing that's been lacking is the WWE World Heavyweight Championship rivalry with John Cena and Randy Orton. That's the only thing that has been, you know, to me. I just like, you know. So as far as the matches go, the kickoff show with the New Age Outlaws versus the Tag Team Champions, the Rhodes Brothers. I would choose. I think the Rose Brothers are going to retain. I don't see any reason the New Age Outlaws win this belt, or just I don't see any way they can. The Rose Brothers have built up a good team, and they're just at the top of their game right now. And Goldust is just in his second wind of a prime here, and Cody Rhodes is just starting. Cody Rhodes is like, I think he's in his late 20s, so the guy hasn't even hit fame yet, so he has nothing to lose here but the belts. But he wants to win, so there's anything for him to go. New Age Outlaws, the only way they can win this is if the WWE are looking to transition the titles, and they want to do something with these guys. The Rhodes Brothers for Mania, but other than that, I think they're going to retain the belts here. Next, I could talk about the Divas match, because I'm pretty sure that Naomi's going to face AJ Lee at the Rumble. And as far as that goes, I kind of picture AJ Lee retaining the belt here. I really like Naomi, but I don't think that they're going to drop the belt from AJ Lee just yet. Naomi's really good, but I don't know. I'm not sure if they're going to drop this belt from AJ Lee. And I would have no problem with Naomi winning here, but only issue I would have is that the build-up has been lacking, just promos and everything, and that I wouldn't want AJ Lee to lose her belt in this lackluster of a beginning of a feud. So yeah, I'm gonna pick AJ Lee for the win here. Let's see, Brock Lesnar versus Big Show. Brock Lesnar's going to win here. They've been building up Big Show only for the reason for Brock Lesnar to take down a strong guy. So that's the only reason why. I mean, I like how they've been building up Big Show, but I see no other reason for Big Show to win other than to have another match at Extreme Rules. I mean, not Extreme Rules, but at Elimination Chamber. But I see Big Show winning here. What else do we have? Daniel Bryan versus Bray Wyatt. Daniel Bryan again has to win there. I think Bray Wyatt can take a loss, but Daniel Bryan has to win. To me, it's no way that he doesn't win. Only if somebody cheats, but they got to end the feud, so I see Daniel Bryan winning here. What else? In the WWE Championship, John Cena versus Randy Orton. Tell you the truth, I can really see John Cena winning here. Because looking at who's gonna may end up being a guy to win on overall in the Royal Rumble, who the guys I may think may do it, I see John Cena winning here and taking a belt from Randy Orton, because I don't think there's a lot that you can do left with Randy Orton as far as having a belt on him. And I think building up to the Mania, I think it's way better to have John Cena have the belt on him and have somebody take it from him at the Mania, being either Punk, Bryan, Batista, any of those guys, because Cena, as much as I shit on Cena can work when he wants to, and he can put on a good match with guys who can't kind of wrestle, so yeah. And as far as the Rumble match itself goes, if I pick Cena to win there, okay, my top guy would be CM Punk. As far as from what I see about the Rumble match right now, as of now, the guy who I think probably will win it is CM Punk. My number 2 would be Daniel Bryan. Reason why he's not my number 1, and he probably would be my number 1, is that we don't know if he's going to be in a Rumble match yet. He may just be a surprise for it. But as far as like all ends all is CM Punk, I choose to win the Royal Rumble. Just to throw in a number 3 guy, Dave Batista is probably going to win it. And kind of like another guy you could have is probably, I don't know. Bray Wyatt maybe if you set it up right, you could probably have Bray Wyatt win the Rumble. I can see Roman Reigns winning it, and like a wild card choice, I can see Ziggler winning it, and coming off of the heat that he had last year doing Extreme Rules and stuff, or not even Extreme Rules, but during the night before after WrestleMania where he won the world title. But yeah, to me it's either Cena or Bryan. I mean, not Cena or Bryan. It's either Punk or Bryan. Those are the only 2 guys who I can picture winning it. Batista maybe, but I really don't see Batista winning this here. I think they're hyping him up to be in a Rumble, but I don't think they're hyping him up to win. So yeah, those are my prediction. That's my review of SmackDown. Like I said, I gave it a B minus. I thought it was a pretty chill show. There was a few standpoints for me, but there was no match that I thought was bad. Everything was either average to above average. Yeah, it was nothing like great, but it jumped above a C for me. So yeah, that's what I have to think. And thank you for watching. Yeah, thank you for watching. My contacts are down below. Like, comment, subscribe, and peace.